Hey, yo, peace, peace. This is your man, El Judge, coming right back at you with some of that real talk real fast, man. Hey, man, I hope you enjoyed the TV show last night, the Mike Tyson and Jay Paul show. Is that what that was? How you say his name? Yeah, I don't know. I don't really pay much attention. But it was a good show, man. No, it was entertaining. But now it's over with, man. Let's get into some real talk real fast. Now, man, we are being played. We're being played by corporations who have organized themselves to come together and manipulate the world the way how they want to their benefit. We can't combat that. You know why we can't combat these corporations? Because they are organized and we are not. And there's a whole lot more of us than it is them. We can basically tell them what to do with their money if we wanted to. But we are in fear of organizing. And then we try to organize on social media, and then you're telling everybody what you're doing, so now they know how to combat that. Because they want to have you in the habit of speaking to one another where they can hear you. But they do all their discussions in secrecy. See, we are out organized. See, now this is, like I said, I didn't say this before, but I'm going to say this right now. This is a grown person's conversation we're getting ready to have here. I'm getting ready to break down the truth about the Masonic Order and all the other orders. Now, a lot of these secret societies and a lot of these secret orders, they were here to help you. But unfortunately, we've had people to demonize them, and many of us have turned their back on these orders, so now we're out of order. Because, see, it's very important to play this game of life. And when you play the game of life, man, you have to know when you're playing checkers and you have to know when you're playing chess. And anytime you have an opponent, your best bet is to not let your opponent know what you're doing. See, we have people, man, who are what you would call agents. Some are known, some are unknown agents. The known agents are the ones who purposely come out here and demonize the Masonic Order, demonize the Rosicrucians, demonize the Shriners. They demonize all these orders because they don't want you to ever organize. Because the moment that the American people, or the moment that the people of Earth begin to go back into reclaiming the Masonic Order and not being an evil force within the Masonic Order, we're going to whoop the hell out of the people who control this thing. They're so small. They are so small, it's not funny. A very small group of people are manipulating the world, and you're letting them do this because you're out of order. You have the power when you organize. But if you don't organize, they have you out organized, and they can manipulate your existence any kind of way they want. They can choose to pollute the air if they want to. They can choose to pollute the water if they want to. Because you're not organized enough to combat these things. And you don't have enough sense to speak in secrecy. That is one of your greatest tools, by not letting your opponent know your next move. These agents, man, the knowing agents, they are paid to demonize your ordership. The unknown agents are the ones who have accepted the fear tactics, and they're demonizing something to keep you out of order. To keep you out of order and to keep you in a state of fear. Don't ask the man if he's a Mason if you want to have a conversation with him. Ask the man, what kind of Mason are you? You see, we have churches, and people have been going to church all these years, and people are going to continue to go to church. But the fact of the matter, when it comes down to the church, there are good people in the church and there are evil people in the church. There are people who use the church to lift up humanity, and there are people who use the church and its religious forces to enslave humanity. But you being out of order and not being able to come together and speak, not being able to come together and speak about the conditions that's going on simply in your neighborhood first. And then you start talking about the world. But the people who organize and get an understanding on how to organize, you become more powerful. If you go back to when you was a child and you watched the Little Rascals, even on that show, they were showing you how to organize in secrecy. This is how things were done. This is how we got things done. And this is how the American people stayed in power at one time. You had your organization. You talked about what needed to be done within your neighborhood, within your organization. You conducted your organization in the fashion of government. And then you throw rallies and parties where you invite other groups from the other groups, whatever group you choose to be a part of. You invite other groups from other parts of town to come together, and y'all all come together and you speak about what's going on in your city. Then you have big events where you have other groups coming from other states or coming from all around your states. And then you discuss what's going on in your state. And then you make decisions about what you want to have done. And then you make decisions where you want to put money at to get things done. Because every movement has to be financed. But I'm going to say this again. As long as you are out of order, there's absolutely nothing you can do. You're like a doggone sheep tied to a fence. These people, man, who be talking stuff about you, talking stuff about the organization, trying to demonize it and trying to keep you from organizing, they're your enemies. Not somebody who's standing like this. Those ones who sit there and don't tell you the truth and don't even let you look at the truth. No, they won't even let you think about the truth. Because hell, I told you the truth just a second ago. You have the doggone church. You have good and you have bad people in the church. If you become a Mason, or you become a Shriner or a Rosicrucian, you have the right to organize. And then you can teach others. All it takes is 3 of you to start. See, when this country sees you running back to the Masonic Order and they know that they cannot come into your meetings, they're going to start shaking in their boots. But of course, many of you are children. Intellectually, you're children. So you can't even shake off the damage that has been done about them disorganizing it. You can't even grow past that. You can't even look past that, the evil people who exist in the order. You're supposed to focus on the order and not focus on the evil people in the order. Because let me tell you something. Those evil people who organize to manipulate your existence are just evil people who exist within order. It's that simple. Being played and you falling for sucker stuff. It used to be a time when you had your own orders. You know what I'm saying? Because let me continue. It used to be a time when you had your own orders. And then you spoke, when you was in your order, it was a must that you knew that you had to stand upright as a human being. So you enforced each other on being righteous people. We don't have that anymore. This is why the world is completely out of order in the regular community. You have these children doing things that they shouldn't be doing. You have adults doing things that they shouldn't be doing. The women are out of order. The young men are out of order. Well, not the women, but the females, the young females and the young males are out of order. And in a lot of cases, in some cases, the adult males and adult females are out of order as well too. Because you don't practice being in order. They got you. In 1824, they came up with this thing called the Anti-Masonic Party. It was a government party that they were trying to start, the Anti-Masonic Party. And they were going around demonizing, trying to shut down the Masonic Order and trying to give away certain truths or giving away certain secrets so they could water down the Masonic Order. But there are no secrets in the Masonic Order. The only secret in the Masonic Order is the secret that the worshipful master holds. Why would you not want to be organized in a way that's going to build you up mentally, physically, and spiritually? It makes absolutely no sense. Govern yourselves. Start by your household. Become the president or the vice president within your household. And as you begin to govern your household in a righteous manner, your children are going to walk into the world in this righteous manner. And they're going to remember their governance that they were taught at home. And they're going to pass it down to their children and to their children. This is how we uplift a decent society. Because being a decent person, man, obviously is looked down upon. And that makes absolutely no sense. But anyway, this is your man, L. Judge, man. The true secret of the Masonic Order was not even a secret. The best thing about the Masonic Order is you being organized because it gives you power. May I say one thing before I go? It used to be a time, man, when you were so organized that you were your own banks and you financed each other within your club to get their things going. And then they paid the money back to the club. Y'all just don't know what you're missing. All of us, really, because I gotta include myself. We're all out of order. Peace and blessings. This is your man, L. Judge. I'm out.